Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be giving you all my review on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 12 Episode 8. So I gotta tell y'all, Sutton was giving me everything that I needed to have for this whole episode. She is the MVP of the episode. I am here for it. In one of the last episodes, she was crying when Renna and Erica were trying to get at her. They got the reaction from her that they wanted. And Miss Diana tried it in this episode, and Sutton was like, no ma'am. Never again. Keep up with the testosterone, okay? Because she was giving it this episode. So the episode opens up with Cherie and Garcelle. Cherie, the beautiful Cherie, is actually Will Smith's ex-wife, and they're talking about Garcelle's birthday party. And I have to tell you, Will Smith clearly has a type, because Cherie, the whole time that she was on here, was giving me Jada Pinkett Smith vibes. I don't know. She just reminded me so much of I just think that Cherie is everything. I'm so happy to see another woman of color on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And my thing is, girl, Mr. Andy, where she got to sign the contract at, okay? What line she signing on? Because I'm here for her. 100%. Then we move right along to Crystal's house, where she's home with her husband, her son, and her brother. And I know that Crystal has been involved with a lot of drama that she's caused on herself, and she's been absolutely 100% wrong. But I enjoyed seeing her with her family. I think in those moments that we see her with her family, we see the authentic, real Crystal. And I really enjoy her being with her family. Next, Kyle is at home talking to Mauricio, and she's sharing with him this whole text message that Diana said to sum up all the nonsense. I just want to say this, like, when you talk about miscarriages, that's a very sensitive topic. Not a lot of women speak up and say enough about it. And I kind of identify with her when she was talking about her miscarriage situation. But now you're talking about you to have 4 surgeries and this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, where was all that talk when you was on this trip that y'all just got back from? Talk about your doctor said you need to be on bed rest. You're stretched too thin. I'm confused. Like, 'cause I didn't hear nothing about no surgeries, near thing about no surgeries or anything else. And I'm just like, girl, you gonna have to explain. She's already, in my opinion, been caught in a lie with that whole book. I mean, are you proud of the book, or does the book make you feel a certain type of way regarding this whole, all this drama with that man who killed himself? I'm wondering, like, which one is it? You're gonna have to pick. But anywho, so she's telling the women in the text message that she's not going to be at Garcelle's birthday party. She calls out Garcelle directly by saying that she doesn't want Garcelle to say that she's being rude. So she's letting them know what's going on with her. Girl, what place did that have to do in this whole message about your miscarriages and all the things that you're going through? That was just an avenue for you to try to get at Garcelle. And I'm telling you guys, the more I see her on my TV screen, the more and more I know that she has a problem with people that look like me. Okay? I'm just going to leave it right there. Google it. So all the ladies in their confessional were kind of just like, like they didn't really care for it. And of course, the one who was here for it was Lisa Rinna. And I'm going to say her confessional look was pretty cute. But I'm so glad I didn't have to see her but that one time on this episode, because I cannot stand Lisa Rinna. So in the next scene, Erica is doing some photo shoot, and I'm like, finally, Mikey can actually be on the episode doing something, because we done seen him several times, and I'm just like, why is this man here? Like, what is he styling? What is he doing? Like, it was just good to be able to see that the man was actually, the man is here and working, okay? Then we have Dorit and Sutton meeting at Dorit's house, and they're basically, Sutton reveals to Dorit that her doctor prescribed her to be on testosterone, and baby, that testosterone is doing what it needs to do for Miss Sutton, because y'all, she brings it. So when I tell you that she brings it, she brings it. Of course, Dorit is not buying it. She's putting on her shades, probably rolling her eyes underneath the shades. She's not buying nothing. They get to talking about this incident that happened on the plane, and Dorit reveals in her confessional that Diana said they could pretty much sit wherever they wanted to sit. So it's clear, we already know that Diana has an issue with Sutton for whatever reason, and try as I might, I have been watching this season religiously. Okay, I've been paying attention to everything that's been going on, and I don't see where, how, who, what, when, where, how Diana has an issue with Sutton. Like, girl, what did Sutton do to you? But then I said, let me do some more research on this Diana Jenkins. Okay, let me see like where she came from, what's going on with her. And I see that her and Lisa Rinna have been friends since before Lisa Rinna had those plastic surgeries, okay? Because I was looking at the picture that they had online of Lisa Rinna and Diana, and I was like, who is that woman? She looks familiar, but I don't know who she is. And it actually was Lisa Rinna. So they've been friends for a pretty long time, and you know that Sutton and Lisa have their beef, so I'm thinking maybe she's coming in from that angle. And then we see that she's also friends with Crystal, and we know that Crystal and Sutton had a little tiff, so maybe it's that. But the conspiracy theorist in me thinks that the real issue with Sutton is the fact that she and Garcelle are close, and Miss Thang seemed to have an issue with people that look like me. So that might be the real problem. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out because I don't see it. I haven't seen it. I don't know what the issue is, Diana. You're going to have to spell it out for me. It can't be that this woman likes bacon and she claims to be a vegetarian. That can't be so near and dear to your heart. Now we're at Garcelle's 55th birthday party, and I did not know Garcelle was 55. Okay, you know what they say, black don't crack. I thought she was celebrating 50, to be quite honest with you guys. But homegirl is 55 and she is gorgeous. Do you hear me? Gorgeous. So Diana arrives, her and her boy toy, and she basically says to him underneath her breath, and I don't get it. This is the second episode that I heard her say something under her breath, like she don't know these mics can pick up everything. So she says to him, what did she say to him? Talking about the party, dead indeed. Saying that the party is dead. Nothing's really going on here. And I'm like, Diana, I would love to see you throw a party, girl. Because you about as dry can be, okay? You about as dry as the Sahara Desert. So if you could do better than Garcelle, I need to see it. Her boyfriend, I think it's like way past your bedtime, sweetie. He's sitting over there saying, oh, we're dressed appropriately for the occasion. Speaking of the dressing, did y'all see how good Kyle looked? Now, you know Kyle has had issues with her body in the past, her body image and everything. She looked absolutely stunning in that little outfit. I have never seen Kyle, and I've been watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills since season 1. I have never seen her wear something so revealing. I mean, shoot, even when we see her on the beach, she's fully covered up. But I was like, Kyle, girl, I like that ensemble. That's about the only thing I liked about Kyle in this episode. So we also see Garcelle's handsome son, Oliver, working the room. And I thought that was so polite of him to walk around, introduce himself to everybody. And, you know, thirsty Erica's over there talking about, ooh, he's handsome. Girl, you better leave that man alone. Okay, you know what? Girl, no. No. So Diana gives the book Room 23 to Garcelle, talking about it's the only book, that book is so good it's hard to come by, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, here this girl go lying again. I'm just like, girl, Diana, really? You gonna give this woman the book? Garcelle wasn't asking for this book. So in true Diana fashion, here she goes showing off her Birkin bag or whatever bag she had. And apparently when they had the fires in LA, she had stacked the back of her car with Birkin bags. I don't care. Sorry, Diana. I really don't care. Everybody's on the dance floor having a good time. Here goes Kyle with these splits. And I'm just like, Kyle, if I see another episode, another party with you in these splits, opening up your legs in front of Dorit and doing all this craziness, I'm over it, girl. It was good for the first couple of seasons that we seen you doing it, but now it's time to move on, okay? You're about to be a whole grandma, I'm sure, within the next 2 or 3 years. We don't need to see you out here acting like this, okay? Calm down. Mauricio, where you at? Come get your wife. When Sutton says in her confessional that maybe Jesus came and healed Diana because he does that, Jesus heals. I must have replayed that part like 30 times. Hilarious. Sutton said, what did she say? Sutton said, Jesus still heals. I said, well, you better come on and testify, Miss Sutton. Yes, he does. I'm a witness. Oh my God. She had me, like, I can't even keep it together right now. She had me rolling. While everybody's dancing on the dance floor, having a good time, Sutton decides to pull Diana to the side so they can have a conversation. And Sutton came prepared, okay? She knew exactly probably what she was going to get from Diana. So she had all her reads written out. She was ready to go to war. So Sutton is asking Diana, are you okay? I know that you were on bed rest and, I'm kind of confused why you're here. And Diana was like, yeah, I was on bed rest, but, I just decided to come out and have a Campari or whatever it is that Campari, or whatever that drink is that she was drinking. So she says to Sutton, you're so fake. And here we go. Here goes Miss Villain. Here goes Miss Diana. Talking about she's tired of being nice, sitting up there saying, do you want me to butt head with you? Like, what does butt head mean? I'm gonna need the definition of what you're talking about, because this is now the second time I done heard you say this nonsense. And if you mean headbutt, that's okay with these ladies, for this woman to be threatening somebody to headbutt them? Is that what we doing on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills now? Because I need to know. Like, what is wrong with this woman? We done went from Erica threatening Sutton last year to this woman threatening her with violence. No, ma'am. So here comes Garcelle and Kyle, the undercover producers of the show. And, they had a good working relationship up until this particular episode. Kyle, you're getting on my very last nerves. Okay, everything that Diana is saying, it just seems to go over your head. But anytime Sutton wants to say something like calling this woman soulless or saying that she's an a-hole, it's all of a sudden such a big problem for you. Like, why? Why? Help me understand. How can you compare the things that Sutton was saying to the things that Diana was saying and be fine with that? And I'm like, Kyle, if you touch Sutton one more again, girl, I'm about to come through this TV screen and smack you, okay? Get your hands up on Sutton and let her speak her mind. Let her get out everything that she needs to let this woman know what it is, okay? Don't interrupt. So at one point, I don't know what Diana was doing, and Sutton said, well, bed rest did you good? Sutton, yes, ma'am. Yes, Sutton. Now, this is the Sutton I want to see more of. She was absolutely prepared and bringing it, okay? So Diana is saying to Garcelle, like, you called me rude or whatever. And Garcelle was like, I didn't call you rude. I felt like what you were doing when Dorit was asking you questions about your book was rude. There's a difference. So Diana was trying to pop off a little bit with Garcelle, talking about, do you want to take a swing at me? And Garcelle was like, you know what? My kids are here. I don't have no time for this. I'm out. In the next scene, we see Erica trying to convince the bartender to make her some drink. It's like, Erica, the drink is not on the menu. This man is paid to make these drinks, okay? So Garcelle sits down with the other ladies and she asks them, do you notice that somebody is missing? And they're like, oh, Denise. And here goes Erica. So here goes Erica jumping right in. Oh, she's not a friend to you, this, that, and the third. I told you. Like, girlfriend was about to hop up off their couch. I'm like, Erica, calm down. Garcelle says in her confessional, I don't know what Erica's talking about. She ain't tell me nothing. I'm just like, Erica, why are you so hyped about Denise? Talking about she's not a good friend, this, that, and the third. And had the nerve to try to call, and try to say that Garcelle was a punk. Like, no, ma'am, Erica. I'm going to need you to drink some water and take yourself home, okay? So that's pretty much the end of the show, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.